If ever I had a video.
Hello everybody, it's me, Yeti Speaks Back. With my reaction and opinion to certain news that's been out there for a couple of days, and that is about the Oscar Awards for 2019. Um, this news came out actually some weeks ago regarding a new category in the Oscar Awards, the Academy Awards of 2019. They had said that the Oscar was trying to open up a new category called the most popular movie award. And many people thought that they were doing so because they wanted to honor Black Panther with a consolation prize. Um, I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what the reasoning behind it is, but that's what they were planning on doing. And then 3 days later, or 3 days ago, we heard that even though people think that the Oscar Awards new category was for Black Panther, Marvel and Disney have decided to pursue Black Panther to be in the Best Picture nominee for the Oscars in 2019, which I think is a fantastic idea. And the reason is this: I watched Black Panther about 3 times. I first of all watched it with my daughter, my 8-year-old daughter. I watched them also with my brother, and I loved everything about it. However, the first time I watched it, even though I liked it, I was situated in a corner in the movie theater where I couldn't actually see everything going on. So I went again with my daughter and my mom, and I loved it absolutely. I loved everything about the movie. I don't think I've watched the movie in a very long time that I totally enjoyed, and I thought, I mean, because if you know me, you know I have African origins. So it made me feel welcomed. It made me feel at home. It just made me feel really, really different. And I don't think I've heard a movie do that to me before. And I guess if you're African American or even African and you watch that movie, you will understand what I'm talking about. That movie was really, really good. And so I think that if they're going to pursue Oscar glory for Black Panther, I think they should be considered for Best Picture award, Best Picture movie award, Best Supporting Actor for Michael B. Jordan, for Eric Killmonger, Best Costumes, because the costumes in the movie was fantastic. I haven't seen any as good as that, or even better than that. Best screenplay, because Ryan Coogler and his partner did the screenplay, and the screenplay for that movie was fantastic also. And most especially best score, because Kendrick Lamar put his foot, his whole foot, in the soundtrack of that movie. It was fantastic. I think they should, and I think that they actually could win a couple of those awards also. So I'm hoping to God that Marvel and Disney actually do what they need to do, to make sure that this movie is actually recognized. Because to me, if it becomes an Oscar so white situation anymore, there's not going to be any ratings for the Oscars because African Americans have been so slighted by the Oscars, and they feel like there's nothing that they can do that will make them win good awards, except a movie whereby, like 12 Years a Slave, which is talking about slavery, or even more likely where something of victimization. We want a movie that, that is actually a really, really good movie that actually has a chance. It doesn't even have to win an award. It might not even win an Oscar, though, to tell you the truth, because we haven't seen other movies coming out this year. Because I know there are other black movies, black oriented movies coming out. I know there's one playing in the movie theaters right now by Spike Lee called Black Klansman, starring John David Washington, who, by the way, is Denzel Washington's son. John David Washington, if you watch Ballers on HBO, he's the lead actor apart from Dwayne Johnson. So he's actually very, very good in that show, and I believe he'll be extremely good in Black Klansman also. And there's already Oscar buzz for him. So that's one movie that's out there. There's another one that Viola Davis is going to be in. I think I watched the trailer before I started doing trailer reactions. It's called Widows. And also people are saying that Viola Davis could actually win a second Oscar award for that. So that's another black oriented movie. Although watching the trailer, I do realize that not just African Americans are in the movie. There are also Latinos, and there are also white people in the movie, also Caucasians. So that's probably not going to be considered a black movie. But like I said, I'm hoping that if all these movies are as good as Black Panther, I hope they all have their space in the Best Picture movie. Because if you know the history of the Oscars, you would know that the reason why they turned it from 5 pictures to 10 pictures is because of the Dark Knight that came out some years back. The Dark Knight is another movie, a superhero movie that was fantastic by DC. Um, Heath Ledger was the Joker, and it was a fantastic movie. And because of the backlash on Dark Knight, because everybody thought it should have been nominated for Best Picture, and I thought so too, because I really, really loved. That's another movie that I really, really loved. Um, because when you watch a movie, you leave the movie theater, you're still thinking about the movie, still thinking about something about the movie. You know the movie moves you. You know the movie reaches something in you. And after that movie, I remembered back then I was a little bit younger then, but I remember that I kept thinking about Heath Ledger's performance in the movie, and I could understand how he could get into a depressive state, how it could affect his life because that movie was so psychological, especially the Joker's part. So I could understand why Heath Ledger was so good in that movie, and how he could get into a state whereby he killed himself. And also, he won an award for that movie. He won an Oscar. Although people were saying that they just gave it to him as a consolation prize because he was dead, I actually thought that he deserved that award because he was Dark Knight. It wasn't Batman. It was actually Heath Ledger that made that movie. So because of the Dark Knight not getting the Best Picture award back when it came out, that was the reason why the Oscars changed it from 5 movies to 10 movies to give other movies a chance. And also, there also was a backlash last year also when Wonder Woman came out because people liked Wonder Woman. I personally speaking didn't really. I liked it, but I didn't like it. I didn't think it was an Oscar worthy movie to be. I mean, it's a woman centric movie, which is fine. But I don't just watch a movie just to just because I'm a woman or just because I'm a black person. I watch a movie to make sure it's good. I mean, if I just watched every black movie and I thought I really liked every black movie, then I'll be actually expecting a movie like Tyler Perry's to be nominated for Oscars. And I'm not trying to shade Tyler Perry. I'm just saying that his movie is just for just to unwind and chill, but it's not an Oscar-worthy movie, as you all know. So I watch movies for quality, and I thought Black Panther was a high-quality movie. So that's just my opinion. I wonder what yours is. I also want to vent about one more thing, and that's about the best foreign movie awards for the Oscars. I'm tired. I don't know if you are tired, but I'm tired of movies from France, from Italy, from Germany, winning these awards. I mean, does the Oscar know that there are more people in the world apart from those 3 countries that speak a foreign language? You cannot tell me that you can't find a movie from India, a movie from China, a movie from Africa, South Africa, to get nominated for these awards. The only movie that I remember from India that was nominated for an Oscar was Logan, which was acted by Amir Khan, and that was about 15 or 20 years ago. And since then, I believe that Amir Khan has done fantastic movies. Take, for example, Dangal, that came out a couple of years ago, where he actually went through a transformation in the movie to act the wrestler. Because, he was big in the movie. He gained weight for the movie, and lost weight and built muscle for the movie. So that was a real transformation for the movie. And those are the things that the Oscar likes to reward, you know. Also, he did the same for a movie called Ganjani, where he also gained a whole lot of muscle to act that role. I'm sorry, and even a most recent movie by Ranbir Kapoor. I don't remember the name of the movie right now, but it's a movie about Sanjay Dutt's life. And if you watch that, I haven't watched the movie actually, but I've watched the trailer because sometimes Bollywood movies are very difficult for me to find in my area, so I normally wait till it gets to video or to a streaming service whereby I watch it. But just looking at the trailer itself, you can see the transformation that Ranbir Kapoor went through in order to act the role as Sanjay Dutt. So, like I said, a lot of movies outside of those four countries that I mentioned before that do really, really good international quality movies. And they should also be nominated for Oscars, not just those four movies. But hopefully, now that the academy is becoming more diverse, I do believe that this year they invited some actors from India to join the Oscars. And I'm not sure, but I'm thinking Shah Rukh Khan, Priyanka Chopra, and Anil Kapoor or somebody else was actually asked to join. I believe a couple of years ago, Amir Khan was asked to join, which I think he did. So the more diverse the membership becomes, I hope it makes the movies more diverse as opposed to just those four countries I was mentioning earlier. Because if you're talking about the best foreign movie should really encompass the whole world. Because like I said, there are more countries in the world than those four countries that speak foreign languages. So hopefully the Oscars are able to get their ducks in a row and do what needs to be done in order to get people watching the Oscars this year. Because let me tell you, between you and I, if Black Panther or Black Klansman or Widows or the other movie by the director of 12 Years a Slave, I can't remember his name right now. But he's also doing another movie too. No, wait. The director of 12 Years a Slave is the one that directed Widows. But the one that directed Moonlighting, I think his name is Barry. Is it Barry Knight? Barry Jenkins is his name. Barry Jenkins. So I think he is directing a movie based on a James Baldwin play called If Bill. I can't remember what it is, but there's a trailer out for it. I'll write the name of the movie here so you guys can watch the trailer if you're interested in that. But what I was trying to say though is that if those four movies are nominated, if they're not nominated, well, because according to the buzz right now, the acting in those movies is fantastic. We already know Viola Davis always brings it. You know, I'm so happy that she's getting all the accolades that she's supposed to be getting right now. Um, we also know that Barry Jenkins can perform because he won the Oscar 2 years ago for Moonlighting. And we also know that the guy that directed 12 Years a Slave, that now directed Widows, can perform because 12 Years a Slave won the Oscar about 4 or 5 years ago when Lupita Nyong'o won the actress for Best Supporting Actress. So if those movies get nominated and it's unrecognized for the gems that they are, or even Spike Lee's movie, you know, because Spike Lee is a very, very good director, but he hasn't been coming out with really good movies. But everybody is saying that Black Klansman is a fantastic movie. I'm yet to watch it though, because honestly speaking, when it comes to movies about racism or slavery or stuff like that, I don't really like to watch it. It doesn't bring my morale up. So maybe I will watch it. I don't know. Because it's a true story, I might end up watching it because I like to watch true stories. But like I said, they said the people are saying that the quality of acting in that movie also, especially Denzel Washington's son, who is John David Washington, is a that the movie is really, really good. So if those movies are not recognized in the Oscars, I can bet you that the audience is going to go down. As a matter of fact, I think they need a movie like Black Panther for the audience to go up, because if they don't have a movie like Black Panther being nominated, just look at this year. If you watch this year's award, even though Black Panther was not nominated, Black Panther came out in February of this year, and you can see that in the Oscars they were represented by Chadwick Boseman, Lupita Nyong'o, Daniel Guerrero, and Winston Duke, who acted as the Ape King in the movie. And you could see that during the opening dialogue, I don't remember who hosted it this year. Was it Jimmy Fallon? I know it was either Jimmy Fallon or the other Jimmy, Jimmy Kimmel. I'm not sure. One of the two. I think it's Jimmy Kimmel that hosted it this year. But throughout the whole show, you can hear their influences towards Black Panther, because they did mention that there was not going to be any audience for it. So the Academy has a lot of work to do. And if they want to try not to be Oscar so white like they've been before, they need to recognize greatness and put in what they need to put in. Because, I mean, if they don't now that Caucasians are not going to be the minority in the next 5, 10 years. And so they should get with the program and put in movies that people actually watch and that are good quality movies. But that's just my rant and my venting. What do you guys think? Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you agree about the diversity? in the membership of Oscars? Do you also agree that best foreign movies should come from more than just 4 countries? Do you also agree about Black Panther being pushed for Best Picture as opposed to Best Popular Movie? Let me know what you feel. You can put your comments below the bar, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm Yeti Speaks, and that's my opinion. Till next time, bye.
If